Okay, so yeah, that's all I can think of. Hopefully I've not missed anything. I can't really bother to measure my stomach right now, tummy, and whatever else I need to do. Energy quite low, but then again, I get bursts of times where I want to tidy up. I've tidied the house up the last few days. Um, I've done washing up for once and stuff like that. So cotton bags ready. I'm gonna put them by the door. So now it's just waiting time. Bye. Okay, so now I will tell you how I'm not expecting the birth to go, because I know births don't go how you want them to go, and there's always, you would have to live Leo away. Obviously with Ruby I wanted natural birth, but I ended up having an emergency section, so I do know that things don't go as you plan them. But I will tell you my plan, if it went perfectly, how it would all go, and then we will compare it to the actual real thing. So how it would go if I wanted it perfectly is I would be at home with Ruby for as long as possible, and my pain I would be managing it well, and then maybe after a couple of hours I'd have a little bath, and then I'd phone people to let them know, and then about maybe 5 hours in, or a lot earlier if I was really thinking it was ready, I would go into the maternity ward, and Ruby would go to my dad's, and then I would set the room up. If I knew I was staying in there, I would put the candles up and put my music in that I want, and just I'd be on the monitor for as little time as possible. I didn't want to lie on my back at all if I can, but I know at first when I go in they will want me to, just to see how the baby's dealing with it and how I'm dealing with it and contractions and stuff. I don't know if I would let them check how many centimetres I am or not, because maybe if they're gentle, I don't want my waters to go unless it's natural, so I don't really want examinations down there if it's unnecessary. But maybe the first one, just to see, because I know if you're not 4 centimetres, they don't like you being in, so I might let them have that one, and then if I'm 4 centimetres, no examinations after that. And then I will just chill and pace around the room, get on all fours, squat, all that lovely stuff. Maybe have a little dance if I put music on or something. Eat some food if I'm hungry, drink, and just generally wait for the baby, basically. Puffing on the gas and air. That is the only drug I want. I don't want anything else. Don't want any pethidine, don't want, especially since scare stories, because obviously you're putting something in your body, you don't know where it's coming from. It could obviously make mistakes really rare, but I read a story, they, instead of putting the epidural in, they put like cleaning chemicals in the woman's spine. Jesus Christ. Thank God I don't want one of them things. It's bad enough that you can't move from your bed and stuff, but like it might paralyse you, or she was in incredible pain for ages and the woman got paralysed. But she was just in pain for days and days on end. But obviously that's rare, but whose idea was this? Stupid idea to put cleaning chemicals and epidurals in the same place anyway. God knows, there should be a cleaning cupboard for this stuff. But I don't want any other drugs. I want to be as active as possible and not confined to a bed, and I don't want my baby to be drugged up. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Each their own, and who knows, I might hate the pain and like give me epidural now. But hopefully I'm gonna go natural, and then hopefully there'll be a bath in the room, but there's only a bath in so many rooms, and if it's not available, then it's not available. And also, I know because I had a C-section, they didn't really want me to be in a bath. I'm not allowed water at birth, but the bath in the room, I'm going to get in the bath. This is massive, so I can get on all fours in one of their baths. And I wouldn't get in it until near the end, like just before pushing stage, so all that would happen. And then I hope I'll be squatting or on all fours to push. I've got a mirror that I didn't show you in my my bag video actually, but I've got a mirror that I will use to see what's going on down there, and to see the head crowning and make sure there's no umbilical cord around the baby's neck, because I'm hoping that if I've got enough energy, I can do it all myself. And sorry, I've got a really lazy eye. Yeah, I'm hoping the midwife won't have to do anything, just to see, like, to watch and make sure I'm doing everything correctly, obviously, and be just to be there. But hopefully I can, if the umbilical cord's around the neck, I'll get it off myself if I can see with the mirror, and I would take grab the baby myself and bring it up skin to skin on me, and then let the baby do the natural crawl to the nipple, like gets itself to the nipple to breastfeed. And then after I've birthed the placenta, then after that we will tie the cord off, and I will do the placenta prints, and then whoever my birthing partner is will get the baby dressed while I'm doing the prints, and I will get cleaned up and whatever I need to do, get dressed or whatever, I'll go home. That's the best. And then this is the best scenario. And then we're ready to go home. The placenta will be in my cool bag, because I don't want to be hanging around, because it needs to stay cool. So if I have to stay in, then someone else has to take my placenta back in this sandwich box and put it in the freezer at my house or their house. I don't think they'd want it in their house. So hopefully that will be what happens, but fingers crossed. As long as I don't have a C-section, well, I might have a C-section, but if only a few of these things go wrong, I'd still be fine with it. I mean, if I don't have a bath, that's fine. If I don't have a bath before I leave the house, that's fine. If I don't stay at home as long as I can, it's fine. If I'm on the bed longer than I want to be, that's fine. The only thing I'd be really not upset, upset, but not stressed out about is if I can't have an actual birth. And I can't deal with the pain as well as I hope I can. And that's about it really. And the placenta, if I can't get the placenta, if I can't do the placenta home and I can't do the placenta prints, I'll be disappointed. But apart from that, the other stuff, I can take it or leave it. Anything else I need to say? Okay, so I did just have a quick look, and I do think he looks like he might have dropped a little bit, but I'm not really sure. Didn't really look at my bump in the mirror that much. But this is what my bump looks like. Wait a minute. This is what the bump looks like. Oh, tight there. Oh. This is the front of it, and that is my stretch marks. Lovely. Oh. Okay. So that's how big my bump is at 39 weeks. Whether it's low or not, you tell me. But they usually say if it's up by your boobs, it's high. If it's this face is hardly any, so maybe not dropped, but this face then it's dropped. Just if you can get your hand in, like, in there. No show yet. No signs of labour. There's I'm not feeling pressure down there. Not feeling like I got a melon between my legs, like some people say when baby's engaged. That's how it feels, like a ball or a big melon. Not feeling that. No show that I know of, but I didn't have one with Ruby, I don't think, so that's not really that bad. And engaging, apparently, with your second, like, they can engage. Come in. With your second, they can engage at labour, when labour starts, instead of before labour. So not too bothered about that either.